infinitely.
Our third reading is taken from the Treatise on the Love of God by St. Francis de Sales, Volume 2, Book 13, Chapter 5. Still, it remains true that if the love within a heart is ardent, powerful, and excellent, it will also give greater richness and perfection to all the virtues and works that issue from it. One may suffer death and fire for God without charity, as St. Paul indicates, and as I explain elsewhere. With greater reason, then, a man may suffer them with only a little charity. Now I say, Theotimus, it may well be that a very small virtue has greater value in a soul where sacred love reigns with fervour than martyrdom itself in a soul where love is languid, feeble, and full. Thus, minor virtues in Our Lady, St. John, and other great saints were of more value before God than the loftiest virtues of many lesser saints, just as many of the slight movements of love in the seraphim flame more brightly than do the highest movements in angels of the lowest order, or as the song of nightingales just learning to sing is incomparably more melodious than that of the best trained goldfinches. Towards the end of his life, Pericus painted only small pictures and common scenes, such as barber shops and shoe shops, burrows laden with grain, and similar trifling subjects. Pliny thinks that he did this in order to lessen his great reputation, so that in the end he became known as painter of rubbish. Yet, the greatness of his art showed so clearly in his small works that they were sold at a higher price than larger pieces by other painters. In the same way, Theotimus, little acts of simplicity, objection, and humiliation, in which the great saints took such keen delight in order to hide themselves and put their hearts under shelter against vainglory, were done with great excellence in the art and ardour of heavenly love. Hence they were found more pleasing in God's sight than great and famous deeds performed by many others with little charity and devotion. The sacred spouse wounds her beloved with a single one of hairs, on which he sets such store that he compares them to the flocks of goats of Galad. No sooner has he lauded his devout lover's eyes, the noblest parts of her entire countenance, than he immediately praises her hair, her weakest, most worthless, and meanest part. He does this to teach us that in a soul captured by divine love, deeds that seem very trifling are yet highly pleasing to His Divine Majesty. Here ends our third reading.